Hello and welcome back to the channel everyone. This is your usual Paris and you are watching yet another episode of the Formula 1 career mode, and the last episode, the Grand Prix at the Baku City circuit, was an absolute disaster. We finished at the last place. Yes guys, no points earned, and that's why we have a gap of now 10 points. We have slipped to number 2nd position in the drivers championship. That was a major disappointment guys. My first street race, and what a pathetic performance that was. And Lewis Hamilton did manage to get something out of that, so that was great for him. I think he was on the podium as well. Look, I just flushed it out completely, that race. That was a major disappointment for me, and I hope that we can bounce back. Why am I hoping? Why am I sounding like I'm just hoping for some miracle to bounce back? Come on, we have to bounce back as we go to Spain today. Yes, in Barcelona today, and it will be the Circuit de Barcelona as they say in Spanish. It will be an amazing race. Now it's a conventional racing track, as you can see, so we should be doing good. Now the qualifying session for that Azerbaijan Grand Prix also went great, but we know what happened on the main race day. Look, practice and qualifying is important because you have to create a chance for yourself. If you think that you can straight away jump to the race, then it's not going to be great anytime. Practice and qualifying gives you the chance to get yourself accustomed to the track. That is the only possibility that you can create to win the race or to do well in that race. So it's not that practice and qualifying has no importance to it. I think it has that importance, especially qualifying, we all know, but practice, you have to put in those laps in the practice session. So let's do it guys, let's do it, and straight away go to the practice 3. Alright, at Barcelona today, and it is going to be the practice and qualifying session for the Spanish Grand Prix. Let's go to the track.
Okay, the track
Straight
is
away.
clean right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temperature. Try and feel your way around.
First time for me on this track as well, as it has been for most of the tracks. So again, let's hope for the best. Let's learn the track first. Okay, so mainly C curves so far. No 90-degree turns, and that is good. Still remember how many 90-degree turns were there in that Baku City circuit. So we have to be careful with not losing the grip really with these wide turns. No, it will be a U. It will be a tie. No. Keep good here, Paris. No. Yeah, this is one area of the track that I think I have to now come back and do well. And this final sector, I guess. Yes. It's the final sector, and we need to improve in this. So not a big track. We are already done the lap, and it's not a big track. So now the time will be noted. Let's see how much we can do. Ah, no, yeah. Mind the car, Paras. Don't damage it, but that's it. Now that was a big mistake. Come on. Here comes that U-turn. Can we do better on this? Yes, we have to just cut aggressively into the curbs. Ah, no, no, no. Oh. Front wing damage.
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
I'm coming in. I'm coming in, boys. I need that front wing to be perfect. Now, that one little part of the track is where we are really struggling. So we need to make sure that we do well out there. I think this is one area of the track that we are struggling. I think we struggled in the first lap as well in the second. So we have to keep track on that. Okay, what I'm thinking right now is that we don't really need a great top speed on this track. So if we can take this preset, that is increase the downforce a little so that the grip is much better, because we struggle with the
Okay, we haven't yet run
grip.
any of our standard programs over the course of practice. It'll be a boost to car development if we can log that data, so we should do our best to do so before the end of the session. We're top of the speed trap, 317.2.
What should be I doing on that little portion of the track that we need to really improve? These are fine for me. These are fine. Now I'll repair my front wing later on. Let's take another round of the track. These are fine. That is not the most difficult part of the sector, but somehow I am losing grip on that. So I'm taking a big straight here. Here it comes. Okay, here it comes. Okay, we can go ahead with a little slower speed on that little portion of the track, because it's important to be on the track rather than yeah, that was much better there. At least a clean lap. I know it took time, but it was at least
into P8.
a clean lap. Finally. I'm being a little careful here with the car. I think that downforce improvement has improved the grip and it might bring the results, I think. Okay, now I'll go in and repair my front wing, and they'll take a couple of laps. This improves our timing,
Good lap.
our
That
position
puts
to
us into
6.
P6.
Okay. Final lap. I think then I have to go to the qualifying. Look. Come on now. They've really fallen back on that. Oh, that was the... Okay, push, push, push. Especially in the final sector, I think we have to push. No, that was a bad one. Okay, careful boy. That was a good lap. The final lap before the qualifying session. Let's go for it. One more clean lap before going into the qualifying, because it's a one-shot qualifying that I take part in, and that could really be harsh on you. One mistake and you are gone. Come on. Into the dangerous area right in front of me. Does well. Yeah. We need to keep pace. That's the most important thing. Okay. Oh, that was a good lap.
Time puts you into P4.
That was a good lap. So let's go into the qualifying session. Let's retire from this session and let's go. See, gradual improvement. We struggle, and now the last 2 laps. What a better lap than any of them.
The session has drawn to a close
As we
so
finish
let's
at
review our
P4.
top 3. Butler, Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Okay, let's go to the qualifying session now.
Well, things didn't really go your way today. Let's have your take.
Really?
Your old rival from F2 was blisteringly fast in practice today. Does that affect your plans for qualifying?
No, I just wanted to give that
You
answer.
left some body work out there on the track. Were you struggling for grip?
Won't puff out. The car just wasn't. Huh? Oh shit! No, no.
Well, thanks anyway.
No, sometimes you don't have any options whatsoever. Okay guys, it's time to go to the qualifying session. It will be a big one for us.
You join us today at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya.
Oh my
for what's
God.
bound to be a really hectic
No,
qualifying
honey.
as the teams compete to
It's
set the best lap
raining.
times.
It's raining cats and dogs. I mean, after the worst weekend for
And as
me,
we
the
count
last
down to that green
episode,
light, I have to say, Anthony Davidson, that this rain is not showing any signs
I can't believe
whatsoever
that
of abating.
this is what
I imagine we'll be looking at some last-minute setup
is
changes
happening
to
in the
better
next
adapt
race.
these
I
cars
just
to the
wanted to
conditions.
do
What
so
you
well
think?
in this.
The trouble is, Crofty, they need to be thinking about the race tomorrow. You don't want to go jacking up the ride heights and piling on a few points of extra downforce that you're not going to want in the Grand Prix itself. The Parc Fermé regulations mean that you have to make that choice. The best thing the drivers can do is adapt with the tools they have available in the cockpit. Moving the brake bias forward will help stop the rear end slipping out under braking, and opening up the differential can really help tame the oversteer on corner exit. The drivers that can make best use of these techniques will have the best chance for success here today.
No, yeah. Now the rain gods have come in with a twist. Yep, we are going with fully wet now, and I don't know. I don't know. Braking pressure towards setting braking bias to front, increase chance of front lock up, causing understeer on corner entry. Okay, I'm not going to go too much into it, and let's go to the track. Alright guys, into our one-shot qualification, and it's raining like cats and dogs right now. Haven't driven in the rainy conditions, so this might not be that good, guys. You have to stay away from the grass, guys, and these have to be perfect turns. From the perfect angle, I think it has to be the perfect turns. Come on. Oh, that is bad. This is not going great. This is not going great for us. Come on, I just feel that this is not the way it should be going. Come on, just stay on the track. No. Here comes our sector. This is really turning out to be a struggle here. But guys, what can I do? This is my first time on a wet track, so no experience whatsoever. So you guys might understand, but I never thought this will be happening to me. No, this is going to be so bad. I think it might be the last position for us. Oh, that is a major disaster for us, guys. That is a major disaster. Yeah.
It's a bit disappointing, but we just need to push
That
hard
is a
in the
major
race and we can still
disappointment.
come away with something.
Now, we were doing great.
Qualifying finish,
Till
it's time to remind
our
ourselves
practice.
of our top three. Verstappen, Weber and Devon Butler. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
Oh, that was a major disappointment. Look, we had a pathetic race in Baku, and we expected us to bounce back in this. But here we are with another flavor from Formula 1, I guess. I can say that. The rain comes in, and it was not raining during practice session. Had it been raining during practice session, it would have been great if it was clear in the main race, in the main qualifying session, and on the top of it, it was a one-shot qualifying as well. So that was tough, but still, I think we took the car into the garage, yes, but this should have been much better. But guys, a real learning experience that we are going through. Now this was the first time I was driving in a rainy condition. Now if I want to earn something from this race, I just want the clouds to go away for the main race. I hope that can happen now. What I'm expecting is a top 10 finish now in the main race, so that we can earn some points out of it. And we will give our best. The Red Bulls will be leading the charts 1-2, then Devon Butler and Lewis Hamilton in their Mercedes, and then there is Sebastian Vettel. If we could have finished even 6th, I think I would have been happy with that. But that's the way it is right now. Rainy conditions, my first time. What can I say? It was a learning experience, but we'll surely bounce back and do much better when it comes race day. And I hope there is no rain on that day. So I haven't driven in wet weather conditions ever in any F1 games, and I've played very few of them. This was my first Formula 1 career mode, my first time out there on a track in wet weather conditions, and that too completely wet. That was raining cats and dogs out there, so it was a struggle. And now life is throwing lemons at me right now, punches left and right as well, but we have to fight back, guys. Now I hope that the weather is clear. First of all, look, I'm struggling right now in wet weather conditions, so we'll have to sort that out. But I hope that the weather is clear when come the race day, so that we can do something to extract something from this race. I need a top 10 finish now. That's the minimum I am aiming for myself. Other than that, we have to really do so well on this track now. So this is it from today's episode, guys. The practice and the qualifying session for the Spanish Grand Prix. I hope you guys liked it. Now I know there was a twist in the tail, but that's the way life is in Formula 1. Look, that's what I have always told you, that the best USP of this channel is that the connection is there with the normal gamer. Now there are lots of you who are watching right now who are normal gamers like me. We are not experts. We are not there with our fancy setups. I drive with a controller, a PS4 controller, so we don't have those huge expensive setups, but that's the way it should be. I think most of us have a controller, and that's the only thing that we race with. So we need to learn about it. We need to improve from that. I just want you guys to experience the learning curve that we go through, and how we become an expert in the game. Now it has gone great for us, the Formula 1 season. The first 3 races were amazing. That was like we were at cloud 9. We were winning races and challenging for the top spot every time, qualifying and finishing in the pole position for the 4 races that we have taken part before this race. So this is the first time we are not at the pole position, and the jump is straight from North Pole, and the jump is straight away from the North Pole to the South Pole. So that is a major disappointment, but this was mainly because of the weather. The weather kicked in, the rain kicked in, and it was a struggle because we had no experience of driving in the rain, so the car was slipping and all. But that's the way it has to be done. But I hope that the weather is clear come the race day, and we can do great and to really make this into a memorable Grand Prix. So we will bounce back, guys. Don't worry about that. This is it from today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do hit the like button if you like the video, and if you are new to the channel, do hit that subscribe button as well as the bell icon right next to it, so that you never miss an episode. This is your usual Paras signing off. Take care and keep gaming, guys. Bye bye.